the distorted transmission for this week. I'm down in the Waikato with a band called Rise the Wicked. How are you guys today?
Yeah, good, thanks, Will.
Good. Could you introduce yourselves, starting over here with the big fella?
I'm Ewan, I play bass.
I'm Jonty, I play drums.
I'm Andrew, I'm guitarist. I'm Terry, I'm vocals.
Wait a step.
I'm Terry, I'm a cunt. I'm Andrew, I play guitar.
I'm Peter and I play guitar.
Congratulations for getting through that.
That was hard, actually.
Fucked it up.
I've been down here doing a music video for you guys with my fancy new camera. We've all learned some things together. So could you tell me about the reason why you're doing it and if you're releasing any other tracks?
Probably looking at releasing this as our first actual proper promotional release. We've been talking it over and that, and we just thought that the easiest way is that because a lot of people are into the visual as well as the audio type way of doing things. So basically for promotional purposes, we're sort of building up our foundations behind the scenes.
Okay.
So we're not rushing out to do a lot of gigs and stuff at the moment because we just want to get the groundwork done first, and then
It's got that launching pad.
yeah,
So the name of the song is
it is the rush.
Rush. Okay, good. So the song's about getting that sort of adrenaline to do things? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just not being stagnant in life. Finding things in life to, to feel the rush, really.
Right. To sort of motivate yourselves.
Just motivation.
You've recorded these tracks, obviously. How many tracks in total did you record?
3 so far. We're back in the studio at the end of the month for another 3.
Okay.
And we've also got booked in again for another 3 tracks in probably another 3 months' time.
Will you be releasing all of these songs on one single thing, or will you be dropping them at different times?
Probably dropping them at different times. We're sort of looking at maybe a 2-month interval in between each song, so that we can promote the song and gig with the song as well, or gig with the release of it anyway.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning and tell me a little bit about how long the band's been around, because it's a reasonably new band, isn't it?
It came up about a couple of years ago when me and Peter were in a band that disbanded, so we just continued jamming with a few riffs, and we asked Terry to join the band as well, and he brought the all of the lyrics and obviously vocals and that. We did have a couple of other members that they didn't quite fit in until we gave Ewan the call and Jonty to come in.
Yep.
And seems to be the perfect fit for the band.
Right. Because Ewan and Jonty, you were in a band called Element, weren't you?
Yeah.
And that kind of disbanded at some point, and was that around the same time this band was sort of starting?
I think this band had sort of written a few songs and had the ideas there. They gave us a call and sort of gave us an idea of what they were going for. Once we heard what they were into, it was basically exactly right up what...
We loved the sound, loved the energy.
Alley.
As far as the band's concerned, like, you've been around a year now, so what are your sort of near-term goals, I guess you might say, for the next
Yeah, we want
6 to 8 months?
Get all these songs down and have a CD album, what do you want to call it, to showcase and play live.
Okay, so the idea is to release music before you gig. Is that the general plan?
It is a general plan, yeah. We are doing like a couple of smaller gigs and that, but they're mainly private gigs.
Right.
So have a good repertoire, I suppose.
Right. And how many songs do you have in total? I see you've got a little set list over there.
Yeah, we've actually added to that set list. I think we're up to 11 now, plus
11.
11 plus 1 cover.
Plus a cover.
Yeah, just a cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a couple more songs in the works as well.
So what's the cover? Are you going to divulge that, or is it a deep secret?
Simple Man.
Simple Man, Lynyrd Skynyrd. Obviously, we put our tone, our sound to it, but yeah, I think we do it justice. So.
Why did you choose that song specifically?
It breaks away from the loud stuff we play, and I don't know, I love Lynyrd Skynyrd, so I think it's everybody else does too.
With the live stuff, like getting the crowd involved as well to sing Simple Man, like it's awesome hearing the crowd sing it back to you.
Right.
Yeah. We're hoping one day that they'll sing our originals back to us, and once we get them out long enough and that. But yeah.
The message
Crowd
behind the
interaction's
song is
awesome.
pretty like deep rooted as well. You know, like it's kind of a mother singing to her son about not needing all the fancy bullshit that goes with life and cutting everything back to being a simple man. And that's kind of what we're doing as a band. Like, you know, our whole sort of thing hanging out together is just becoming mates before anything else.
Right.
And having that sort of friendship before you go putting the pressure of a band into it. So to be able to hang out with 5 dudes and not have any sort of bullshit that comes with it, and then go and make the music as well, becomes like a bit of a bonus on top, you know. And I think it'll kind of shine through.
It
with
shines
the music.
through in the music as well. Eh?
So what do you, how would you best describe your music? I suppose it's kind of like you're basically a rock band. but-
It's basically it's quite diverse, because basically, like I said, when me and Peter first joined in that, I'm a metal guitarist and that, and Peter's southern rock, you know, rock style. Joining those type styles together and that, along with each of us have got diverse, I should say, what influences
Background.
Yeah, sure.
and backgrounds in what they do. It's just try to find that even ground between all of us.
We did a music video today, which was a lot of fun for me, and thank you for being so
Yeah,
patient.
thanks for
Thanks for making the trip
Yeah,
down to do
man.
it, man. That was
Doing
a
amazing.
great time.
Yeah, that
Doing
was awesome.
take after take after take after take after take
That's
of different
good, eh?
angles.
And that song will stick with you for years. Every time you're trying to go to sleep, it'll just be there in the back of your mind.
Before I came to do this, I needed to listen to the song quite a few times to sort of get an idea of what things are important to
The feel of the song.
to like film, like, you know, the drum fills and the relevant
Yeah.
leads and where they are. So I've heard the song about probably 20 to 30 times already, and then today we probably heard it another
20 or
20 or
30.
30.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing the editing after this, that'll be another 20 or 30. So yeah.
Man, you should join the band.
I'm, at the moment, I'm your biggest
BBs.
fan, I guess.
Yeah.
BBs, man. We need the woes.
Yeah.
So you must like it then, Will.
That first riff is really, really catchy, and the chorus is kind of sing-along
Yeah.
catchy as well. Could be a classic if enough people hear it, you know. It's,
Yeah.
it's catchy enough, certainly.
It's that sort of song I just want, especially in that middle part. My vision is to have the crowd sing it back to us. Yeah.
Structurally, it's very simple. It's kind of like just an extremely long verse.
Simple man.
Simple band with simple songs.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
chords and the truth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of experience, I guess, with the 5 of us, where we've all sort of been in bands, done certain things, probably pushed ourselves to a point where we've tried to
Frustration.
better ourselves, but also push the limits of our own abilities.
Right.
And having the 5 sort of in the same room together, that friendship sort of takes over, and you become comfortable with what you can do well, and you sort of realise that you don't have to go 100 miles an hour all the time.
Right.
And you sort of find the pocket that you can sit in and feed off each other.
Okay, so it's just about the end of the interview. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Rise the Wicked, Rush coming at you. YouTube.
Cool.
Be sure to check it out.
Okay, so thanks very much for the interview today and the opportunity to film you.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
so
you,
much.
Will.
Thank you.
Oh, give us a like too on Facebook.
This guy, eh? late bloomer.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
why
better
he's
late
the
than
fun-
never.
All right, guys, thanks very much.
Awesome.
Thank you, mate.
man.
Say goodbye.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything.
See ya.